That being said, we will take a short break as we prepare grand finals for you.
I don't think we're gonna take a short break at all. Because the final game, I'm pretty sure it's already ready. Well, they just have to add each other. They have to add each other. It's fine. 1500 V-Bucks against Quoicouteam1. This is the rematch. This is a big rematch because 1500 V-Bucks knocked out 1500 V-Bucks, or 1500 V-Bucks knocked out Quoicouteam1 in the winners finals, in the semis. Now they're fighting it again in the finals. Quoicouteam1 have to win it twice against them to prevail, while 1500 V-Bucks only has to win one set in order to win the tournament. So, big stakes for both of the teams for the battling pool badge on Sunday Link and for the infinite bragging rights of winning a battling pool, which I think is infinite bragging rights.
Yeah, I mean, you want to win your paddling pool. That's what you want to do, and Quoicouteam, they have quite a tall order on them. They have managed to take one game off of 1500 V-Bucks, and it was on their counter pick. That's going to be a lot for them to go through, because 1500 V-Bucks, they have plowed through this tournament. They have shown so much power, and we will be starting on Inkblot Art Academy for, of course, some splat zones.
Splat zones is always a funny map mode. Inkblot Art Academy, also a classic from Splatoon 2. We've been playing that from, I'm pretty sure, the launch of that game. So we're so familiar with it. Let's see how these teams are going to work on it, because these are some strong players. Remember, Jay, Typhlo, Warlock, and Funzy against Typhlo, Warlock, Funzy, and Jay. No, I did say it right. Why did I question? Sorry. Jay, Typhlo, Warlock, and Funzy against Acer, Noah, Miku, and Cappy, who are all spectating right now as Majora is going to play. That's not right. I love watching lobbies.
Yeah, I love watching lobbies too. But finally, the lobby is properly set up. We will go to Splat Zones Inkblot very soon. I feel like the V-Bucks have the edge there, but after that commanding trio that Quoicouteam just got, they have the momentum for themselves. And momentum can do a lot for your team. It can give you the first encounter. If you believe in yourself, if you are hot, if you are ready to get in, it can do a lot. On 1500 V-Bucks, they had a time to cool down while Quoicouteam was getting the picks against Krim.
Yep. Maybe you need those picks. It's gonna be. I'm so interested in this. I'm so interested. I want to see how, because these teams, like, they play each other, so they know each other. Oh, yeah. That's important. That's very important. Let's see how they're gonna prevail it against each other. The big rematch. Quoicouteam1 having a big L next to the name, meaning they have to win 2 sets in order to get or to win this finals. 500 V-Bucks don't have an L. Means if they win this set, they are your winners of Battling Pool 214. Both teams are running a little bit of different comps. Bit more meta for 1500 V-Bucks for Quoicouteam1. Differentiating it from a little bit. Wasn't it opposite? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm sorry.
It's right. It's not.
It is right. I mean, wow. It's interesting because Quoicouteam1 is the one using winning full meta, yeah. So that's interesting. How now it's changed up to 1500 V-Bucks, but Quoicouteam1 is the first team to capture the zone and going to score some good points here. Neutralization about to happen from 1500 V-Bucks as they use all their specials to get the zone under control. It's gonna be a difficult task, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna prevail right here as they get a split onto Typhlo as they finally capture the zone. Let's see if they can push it further than 79.
It's just a ball point left on the side of Quoicouteam. They are going to jump back to spawn. The V-Bucks in full control, pushing to the platform, getting that control, getting these points, getting the lead, and on their way to score a bit more, unless Quoicouteam pops the tri-strike, the Inkjet, and are going to push in, hopefully.
It's a good Inkjet shot. They capture the zone here as well, but they still have to go through the penalty and push it to 47. That's a decent size push, especially between this caliber. Miku getting caught up by a suction bomb from Typhlo. That's unfortunate because now that's the backliner gone. Oh, that's one we actually used to play backline. There's another backline. I thought you used to make a play backline. I'm so used to that.
Yeah, Miku was playing backline, but now they are on the machine. I guess the vbucks don't like to have a backline on this map mode, and I can't really blame them for that. You want to have your ability to get in, get fast, as fast as you can on the enemy platform. Right now, it looks like Quoicouteam, the ballpoint, is working for them pretty well.
Yeah, definitely is. I'm pretty sure having a backline there is actually quite nice, especially like the ZF Charger, which have those ink missiles or extra strike strikes that's already, because all there really is for Victim vbucks is just booyah bombs and grab tanks, and well, they're good specials. They're definitely not what you want to have here. A Tri Strike is going to help you a lot here, as Quoicouteam1 shows here really nicely and gets the first game off the set.
That's a huge first game from Quoicouteam. They were put in losers brackets. They have a long road ahead, and getting that first game means, hey, yeah, you beat us once, but we're here to mean business. We are back, and we are back to win it. Very good first game by Quoicouteam, and the ball is in batting on the vbucks side. Turn to counterpick.
Yeah, counterpicking. I don't think Victim vbucks expected to counterpick their first game, but they have to do it anyway, so they can put a very good counterpick in, and they definitely can have a big advantage here. But at the same time, they're already down a game, so they have to be a bit more careful, especially with the team competition, because what they displayed now, I don't think it's going to work against a team like Quoicouteam1. Again, they have to be a little bit more original with the weapon comps in order to make it work. They have to stray away a little bit more from the meta, because they need that backline in order to win. Splatstone's Hagglefish Market is the map mode. They have chosen to have their revenge.
Yeah, we've seen the vbucks be so good on Hagglefish Market. I'm not surprised that they chose it. Quoicouteam have shown that this is the... I mean, they have very similar comps to what the vbucks have, even though I haven't seen Quoicouteam bring the charger though. They have the strats, they have the crab tanks, they have the ability to do very well on this map mode too. And let's see if the vbucks are as dominant as they used to be on Hagglefish.
Let's see how well they're gonna prevail here. Let's see if there's a little bit of different comp. They listened, they picked back the backliner, knowing that Tri-Strikes are just so incredibly valuable. The splash rolls also gonna help tons against that ballpoint from Jay. The teams are running very similar splashes now. Let's see how they're gonna prevail it here. It looks like 1500 vbucks is a team to get a bit more pain on the map, as Quoicouteam1 quickly decides, nah, that's not it, and gets a pick on that zone. Gets the paint as well, gets the lead here. Lost one player though. 1500 vbucks also a player on their own. It looks like Quoicouteam1 is still the team that has more paint coming onto that zone, as they use their Tri-Strikes to keep control of it. Counter Tri-Strike 1500 vbucks, switch that control up, giving this game a very back and forth feel. Let's see how well 1500 vbucks can hold it here as they are approaching to get the lead.
Both teams looking for control really, but Quoicouteam is going to get pushed back, it seems, or not at all. That Tri-Strike is going to force vbucks to, well, move back and get wiped. Quoicouteam getting first control, getting that first push ahead of the zone and trying to initiate that lookout.
Yeah, they need that lookout. They've got the paint here, get the zone again in control, and gets the lead here, Quoicouteam. A very good lead, and they're pushing it on forward, and they're holding 1500 vbucks into their spawn. That's not 1500 vbucks want, because they're already down a game, and they don't want to get another game down on their hands again. They have to push in now. They have 3 specials ready. The machine used their bully bomb a little early, or just respawn, I don't exactly know. Crab tanks coming out to paint that zone. 2 crab tanks and a Tri-Stack is definitely going to capture it, right? Answer is no, it's not. It's actually going to be in the hands of Quoicouteam1. That took it okay. That took a little bit longer than expected. I take more respect. They did capture it. Can they hold it though? That's the real question.
Yeah, the vbucks taking their time to get the capture, leaving Quoicouteam the time to get back in, get back that control, applying a bit of penalty points, but, well, these penalty points are not going to matter much. 2v2 right now, oh, and 1v1 It's going to be just Jay, last squid standing with the inkjet, and the map is the zone is back into Quoicouteam's hand. Quoicouteam looking so good in this set right now. It's like 1500 V-Bucks are not really finding a way to crack that egg.
Yeah, they're really not. They're slowly but surely losing their players and their sanity left. And what sanity? I mean, it counts. I feel like with the amount of spam that's been throwing at them, yeah, I would lose my sanity there as well. They're making it very difficult for themselves because they keep using their specials in positions where I'm like, yeah, I don't exactly know why you would do that. They're throwing another buoy bomb into the zone, but they don't really have anyone to follow up with the buoy bomb, so the buoy bomb just wasted paint. That Quoicouteam1 just painted over. Here's another buoy bomb. See how well they're gonna paint it. No, it's not, because quick tri-strike from Quoicouteam1 prevents that push from happening. And with that, they take game number 2, pushing themselves very, very close to that bracket reset.
It feels like the V-Bucks had the specials, but they were a little bit too staggered. Which means that between every special, Quoicouteam would just put the zone back fully painted, and then the next special from the V-Bucks would come and wouldn't be enough to really capture the zone, and Quoicouteam would just paint the zone again and wait for the next special that would come just a split second too late. If that last crab was closer to that last booyah bomb, V-Bucks, they were getting the zone back and buying themselves at least some time. But Quoicouteam's right now, they are on their way to a reset, and to a reset, but possibly with a sweep.
Yeah, if they can get a 3-0 sweep here, that could be very, very good for Quoicouteam1. Remember, it's a revenge match. They want to win this set because they want to win the tournament. And of course, Fit and V-Bucks now having to reverse sweep in order to secure their victory. They still have a second chance though, so it's not over yet for both of them. There's still a second chance for Fit and V-Bucks. Remember that they haven't lost, so technically they can still do it if it's needed. But let's see how well it's gonna go. They're just waiting casually or waiting carefully on the counter pick. They're choosing it carefully because they need to be something special, because they have to win this counter pick and then have to fight through 2 potential counter picks from Quoicouteam1. And it looks like Fish and the V-Bucks is going to the map mode where they first really won against them, and it is split zones on Umai Ruins.
Yeah, time is on the V-Bucks side because they can lose this one and still have a reset. But Quoicouteam right now, they're in their heads. If they win on their counter pick twice, then you get to the next one. And what does the V-Bucks counter pick? Because their favorite maps don't work. Quoicouteam right now, they have such momentum for themselves, and they winning this game means that they get to the reset with such a mental ascendant.
Yeah, they really are. Let's see how well it's gonna go though. Vanilla V-Bucks have to get this reverse sweep in. Quoicouteam1 is definitely going forward, pushing hard, giving their everything. We see both teams are running the almost exact same comp. The only difference is one special medic to a new special medic. So we do see Fit and V-Bucks again choosing not to have tri-strikes over double crab tank. Interesting choice if you ask me, but hey, more power to them. Let's see if they're gonna go with it. They are the first team to capture the zone and are also very much pushing back Quoicouteam1 into their spawn. It's very looking like the game we originally saw in the Wizards finals. Let's see if they can continue this streak on though.
Yeah, the V-Bucks finally finding the control that they want, the control that they are so good when they have it. Quoicouteam not really caring. They take one zone, they take 2 picks. It's just Acer with the crab tank right now, getting back a zone. Not getting back to Acer, getting 1 pick, almost 2. Staying there, it's going to do so much. It's going to allow V-Bucks to get back in, get back on the attack and try to get back this zone, but Funzy not gonna allow that. Well,
yeah, they definitely are not. Miku also going in with the Inkjet, trying to get some points on the board. A Zone again in control of 1500 V-Bucks, extending their extending lead actually. They're getting rid of their penalty, waiting to extend their lead. A lot of specials are at the ready for Quoicouteam1. So maybe there's gonna be a different push gonna happen. We see Tri-Strike coming out, we see Ancient coming out, only a machine down now for 1500 V-Bucks, but no player down for Quoicouteam1. Both zones neutralized. That's unfortunate. Actually, one of them is captured. No, both zones are now neutralized. There's a lot of paint coming in from Quoicouteam1. Both teams are in fully control of one zone, but it looks like it might swap it to Quoicouteam1 as they switch the zone control up. Now Quoicouteam1 is in control of one zone, but not anymore, as 1500 V-Bucks quickly make sure to capture those zones back without receiving a penalty.
The V-Bucks, how did they avoid a penalty there? That was so scuffed, but the V-Bucks right now, they are just a few points away from finally getting the scores to 1 in that grand finals. Miku is going to create a few more picks with the Inkjet, and they're going to force Quoicouteam to really panic things in. If Quoicouteam doesn't get something big right now, that's the end of that game.
Yeah, it looks like something big wasn't on their cards, as they lost 3 players at the end, meaning 1500 V-Bucks won their first game in the grand finals against Quoicouteam1, meaning that they are here to go to game number 4 and potentially game number 5, but not have to fight through 2 counter picks from Quoicouteam1. That's going to be a very, very difficult push.
Yes, the V-Bucks finally getting a score on, but we are now going to Quoicouteam's counter pick. Quoicouteam just needs to win this one to get to a bracket reset, so the V-Bucks not really back against the wall, and getting that one win allows them to breathe a little, know that they have what it takes to bring the fight to Quoicouteam and get the win off of them.
The counter pick is gonna be actually very fast. They're distributing to the board. I thought they already picked the map. I'm very interested in what they're gonna play though. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be splat zones. There might also be tower control. I don't know. I can't make a guess. I want to say splat zones because that's what Quoicouteam1 has been very strong at, and it's been kind of the thing where everyone just plays splat zones. But I don't know.
I'm not sure both of these teams have been so good on splat zones, but you're not really getting an edge on it, and it looks like it's going to be tower control on Inkblot Art Academy.
Yeah, they actually picked up one, as it's already in the map.
I don't know, it has to be on the map list, right?
No, I mean like because it was like the same as the first game.
Oh, I think it's allowed.
I don't know, I'm not gonna question rules right now. I'm just gonna watch and see if Tower to Inkblot Art Academy is the correct map mode for Quoicouteam1 to get the bracket reset in, or if it is something that somehow
oh wait,
V-Bucks can prevail in. I don't think it's allowed actually.
A map can only be played once in a specific set. That is not legal.
Yeah, whoa. Well, if both teams agree, we kind of just ignore the rules and move on.
Okay, all teams have been warned, and they will therefore change the map. That means we have a bit of a delay, and we won't know what the counter pick, the real one, will be. But tower control, that's pretty good idea for Quoicouteam to be try to mix things up. And these two teams have played a lot of zones with each other, and I really want to see them in a different mode, in a different setting, showing what they can do there.
Yeah, I want to see that too. Let's see how well though. Tower control I think is a very interesting game mode for Quoicouteam1. At the same time, it's also a very strong game mode for 1500 V-Bucks, so interested in what they're gonna do with it.
And you know what's very good on tower control? Inkjet.
Yep.
I want to see more Inkjet. I love Inkjet so much.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh,
Eeltail Alley, Rainmaker. Alright, well, Rainmaker was a map mode where Quoicouteam1 absolutely destroyed
yeah.
Room 2 in, so... Alright, I see it. I
see more aggressivity. This is what I love about Rainmaker. That also means that in that game of Rainmaker where we see Quoicouteam almost get the KO, then spawn count the enemy for so long. In the last minutes, Cream was able to almost get it back, and that's the beauty of Rainmaker. It's only one push needed. One push is enough to do so much, so even though I think Quoicouteam chose wisely, they like to get the picks, they like the aggressivity, this is not the safest bet.
Yeah, it's really not. At the same time though, a little bit of risk can be very high reward. So I'm pretty sure they are very optimistic with this. I'm pretty sure they really outweighed the risk here, as Quoicouteam1 is the first team to capture or to pop that Rainmaker shield. They're also the first team to get a split. It's a 3v3 scenario as Miku jumps back, giving them an effective 2v3 scenario. Both grab tanks are out on the field for Quoicouteam1 as they are pushing in with a Rainmaker, trying to get some splats. Booyabom coming out as well to help aid the Rainmaker towards the pedestal. They're holding it on this a little bit longer to see the optimal position. Throws it next to the basket to force Miku away. Gets 2 splats with that Booyabom. Getting the first knock on, or the first pedestal out of the way early is definitely the start that Quoicouteam1 wanted.
A very early checkpoint from Quoicouteam, and 3v2, they're going to be able to put even more points on the board. 23, that's a pretty good lead, especially so early in the game. That's what you want to see if you're Quoicouteam, but 4v2, it looks like the vbucks are back in there, are going to get the picks, and are going to get back to mid and on their own attack.
Definitely are. We do see that 15 of V-Bucks is now time to start pushing for them. With the last 2 players, unfortunately, the push have to wait a little bit in order to really get it started. Typhon are pushing in with that machine. A sloshing type weapon can just fire over the wall so easily with full damage. Gets but on the Rainmaker. Noah being pushed in, being pushed by Jay and forcing them out of their life, being forced back. Now it's 15 V-Bucks again pushing because Quoicouteam1 pushed it, or 15 V-Bucks pushed the Rainmaker way back. It's again Quoicouteam1's turn to push. Booyabom gonna not catch out Rainmaker. I thought it would cut them out. Funs with a very good maneuver ability, pushing themselves back to survival. But now having the Rainmaker in a very odd position when you have 2 teammates down. Gets a splat though! No, you thought it was gonna be splatted. No! Does the exact opposite. Gets to splat whoever's gonna assassinate them, and is somehow still alive. Finally gets splatted, but it took a long time for it to happen.
Rainmaker, best weapon in the game. That's just another proof that the Rainmaker is the best weapon, and you should play it more. I love Rainmaker so much.
Yeah, it's such a funny game mode. Let's see though how the push of 15 V-Bucks is gonna commence. They guess the first checkpoint. Unfortunately, the Rainmaker carrier got splatted there. Let's see if they're gonna follow it up on it though. They still have 2 players alive on the field. They're gonna force it back. Just a ballpoint at the ready is not what you need to start pushing. Miku also got splatted there as well, meaning that 15 V-Bucks push has come to an end at the Rainmaker pedestal. But as long as Quoicouteam1 doesn't pick it up, 15 V-Bucks can maybe sneak in a little bit of extra points because that lead is not that far off in pure distance. Quoicouteam1 is surely gonna let the Rainmaker sit there for a little bit and get it reset.
Yeah, a long reset for Quoicouteam, and it looks like the V-Bucks are back ready to be there to contest the top. Yeah, Quoicouteam doesn't seem to mind though, and they are getting a few trades. It looks like neither team is going to really be able to get control of that Rainmaker shield and get the pop. It looks like it's going to go for the V-Bucks, and the V-Bucks with that pedestal off past their checkpoint, they will be able to get that push and potentially get the lead. But no, they're going to get picked right here, right there. Happy with the machine getting picked too. That means Miku has to do the anchor roll, try to stay alive as long as possible in order to let their team come back. And back they are. They get that Rainmaker, and they are back to the push.
I don't think a Rainmaker there was that good a position because there's no one around Acer to aid him in a Rainmaker push. Cappy is at the bottom trying to do something, but nobody is in front on to help. There's no special and they're ready for Fit and Vbucks, and there are 4 specials ready on the side of Quoicouteam1. They are waiting slowly to get that push in. Unfortunately, a crab tank is all is needed to get rid of the Rainmaker. Brinewater was also used, unfortunately. They can be able quite quickly. Now Ink's coming out for Miku. It's still not done yet. The Rainmaker is in a very good spot in order to push all 1500 V-Bucks need is that small little opening to get that push started. Miku gets 1, gets fed by Jay though. Jay being forced to push back. Rainmaker being picked up by Acer, who's gonna risk it, getting it forward. Buoy Bomb is here. This is all they really need. But a Fizzy Bomb stopping them with the machine from Quoicouteam1. It's gonna prevent it. They grabbed it, but just too late as 1500 V-Bucks is knocked out of the loser's bracket, meaning Quoicouteam1 forced a bracket reset.
In these 2 sets, these 2 teams are now 4-4. We will go to the bracket reset for the grand finals. And Quoicouteam, they are showing so much power right now. The V-Bucks have to come up with something big to get back in.
They really do. Well, let's see how well they are gonna play the next 5 games. But whatever is happening now, whatever happens now here, whoever wins this set will win the tournament. Whoever wins this will win Batting Pool 214. So these next potential 5 games, these next 3 to 5 games are going to be very, very, very important for these teams. We're starting it off in a very strong stage, Clamblitz Brinewater Springs. It actually was the preferred stage of Crim 2. Unfortunately, they're not here now, so let's see if Quoicouteam1 or 1500 V-Bucks can pull off a Crim-like game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the V-Bucks at least have a bit of practice on this map mode going for themselves because they fought Crim on it, and you can't do worse, you can't do more dangerous than Crib on this map mode. But Quoicouteam, they've shown that they were able to beat Crim on a Clamblitz game, so maybe they are a bit happy with Clamblitz being there, knowing that the V-Bucks didn't fare as well.
And both teams are just raiding up inside the lobby. If this is gonna be all to play for, but I think Quoicouteam1 is the team that I think I prefer a little bit over 1500 V-Bucks.
Ooh, favoritism.
Even if I voted 1500 V-Bucks, I didn't expect a bracket reset. But right now, I definitely prefer 1500 V-Bucks over Quoicouteam1 over 1500 V-Bucks. Whoever voted for 1500 V-Bucks on the stream chat, you're gonna get a big return on your channel points. So get ready to see who will prevail. Will it be a 3-0? Will it be a game 5? We don't know yet because it went to game number 4 in the last set, so it might as well happen again. But at the same time, Quoicouteam1 or 1500 V-Bucks like, nah, we're done. It just gets a quick 3-0 win because both teams are now showing their A game. Not a backliner for Quoicouteam1 inside, as 1500 V-Bucks decide to run the backliner though. However, Quoicouteam1, because of the layout of this map, is able to push further because they play a little bit more aggressive and force that backliner out of their comfort zone.
Quoicouteam able not only to score points but to keep most of their players in a safe spot while doing so. There's gonna be a jump out, but Quoicouteam, they are not going to even concede control of mid after scoring more than 30 points.
Yeah, they're not. They're waiting. 59 is a very decent start though. Another power clam ready for Quoicouteam1 as they are preparing for that push. The crab tank getting rid of some of the backliners. Miku being in a very vulnerable position. X being quite weak. 2 players down for 15 V-Bucks. Me and Quoicouteam1 can again push in. Gets a 3rd player right there. Have a lot of clams at the ready. The missiles are coming out for 15 V-Bucks, but it's not enough as the point tally has been pushed down to 50. They're still pushing in more clams. Typhlo with 2 more clams in. Looking at the 3rd. Gets the 3rd in as well because they know we're going to get split right there anyway. Somehow finds a way to survive. They get split there now, but the counter is already all the way down to 38. With a single point on the board for 1500 V-Bucks.
Quoicouteam, they are very happy with this, and they have a ball at the ready still. Well, they're not gonna let it despawn, I was about to say, but it looks like the V-Bucks have a lot of clams at the ready, but they have to go back. It's just the charger right now, juggling balls away. Quoicouteam is already back in, already with a ball, and already scoring points again.
Yeah, very strong opener for Quoicouteam1. And they're going in deep now. They're not messing around. 6 more clams coming in just in time. Jay with a very clutch clam throwing, pushing it all the way down to 20. And there's still more clams coming in. 17. They still have a couple clams to ready. Make it 14, everyone. Booyah Bomb just came out to push back the people from 15 V-Bucks even more. It's just 3 clams. It's all they need. Warlock is waiting for the opportunity to go in. Does make it very far, but not far enough, unfortunately, as Quoicouteam1 pushes it all the way to 8. They still have 2 minutes left, 15 V-Bucks to get some points in.
And the V-Bucks grabbing the bonus clam right away and putting it in the basket. V-Bucks finally with some points on the board, but I was about to say it's just 50 points. That's quite the amount, and they are still scoring right now, but the Quoicouteam already back in their very strong defense, already in control. They're gonna keep the lead, and the V-Bucks back on the drawing board, but for V2 they should be able to get a push right here, right there, if they manage to get past that crab. They don't.
Yeah, pushing in the crab there is a very difficult task. Now the crab from Warlock is now over, meaning they can start pushing. Whoever holds the power clam just got splatted. That's unfortunate for 15 V because it looks like they're gonna lose their clam here, right now. And they lost their main ability to the push. They still have 7 clams at the ready though. They're all in the hands of Noah, and Noah is very close to that 8th clam to make the power clam. There it is. Drive Strike coming out as well to force in that push. 8 Noah towards the basket. Gets the power clam in. Can they follow up on it though? That's the real question, as Quoicouteam1 is ready for defense. 3 clams coming in from Acer. Miku with a very strong spot. More clams coming in from Cappy. Miku still in a very good defense spot. The Booyah Bomb coming out though. Straight onto Miku's head. They survive at the edge of the power clam as Noah throws even more power clams. Everything being thrown at them. But just unfortunate, they just need 1 clam in order to push it in. But they get a full wipeout on their side, meaning their push ends. It's super close, but 8-9. You cannot make this up as 2 power clams are at the ready for Quoicouteam1. And if they score both of those in, that's a knockout right there. Jay using their crab tank in order to push in. Booyah Bomb coming out as well. 3 power clams at the ready. That's 1, that's 2. And that is game number 1. 8-9. Knockout. What a comeback from 15 V-Bucks, but it was not enough as Quoicouteam1 is the first team to win the first game of the bracket reset.
3 clams away from a KO, and they get wiped, and the enemy KOs them. What a game! What a way to start the second set. What a game. Whoa.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Quoicouteam with 1 point on the board, and V-Bucks has nothing. V-Bucks has though the counter pick, and they need to pick wisely if they want to stop Quoicouteam, because Quoicouteam right now, they must be, I'd like to hear their DC and hear them like completely pop off in their DC.
Yeah, they're going crazy right now. I'm pretty sure they're not going as crazy as they win the tournament because they still have 2 more games. They have to win in order to win the tournament. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. There's still two more counter picks they have to go through for all 15 V-Bucks to get the win. That is interesting.
Yeah, the V-Bucks, they looked pretty much unstoppable until that grand finals, and it's really Quoicouteam showing up and bringing the goods. But we know that the V-Bucks have the goods and they can very much get it back. They are just one game away from putting it to a tie, and we know that the V-Bucks are so good and able to do so much, but right now Quoicouteam, they're on a roll. It's hard to say. On a roll. On a roll.
They're on a roll, yeah. They very much are on a roll. They're still picking out their counter pick, by the way. You have to be you have to be a bit faster on that one. I mean, come on. Get it done. Give us the goods.
Okay guys, you can pick anything on the map list, as long as it's not Brinewater. You can do it.
I believe in you.
It's a problem when a team is too good and they are not used to counter picking.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna pick though. I'm very interested. I mean, at this point, I don't even want to guess anymore.
They're gonna go back on Hagglefish zones. I bet.
Probably, yeah. Oh no, Umai!
Yep, it's going to be umami zones. I was almost there. And I bet we'll see about... I mean, we've seen these two teams play umami zones in every set. In all 3 sets that they played with each other, I think.
Yeah, they did. They won.
Yeah, and vbucks is 2-0 on umami zones, so that's a pretty good count pick.
I see 1.5k or 50 V-Bucks is just very quickly. Well, Quoicouteam1 is very decisive because they already lost on this twice now, so they definitely want to lose a 3rd time.
I mean, that's a good way to get in their head, because now it's no longer the V-Bucks being 0-1, it's the V-Bucks being 2-0 on this map mode, and forcing Quoicouteam to really think, okay, how do we beat them there? We don't know how to beat them there yet.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're gonna be decisive. I just have the words. I just wanted to get straight into this game.
Yes, get us in the game. With 3 seconds left, Quoicouteam using all the time they have to discuss strategy. That's a strat in itself, you know. Try to delay things, make sure that you use the best of your time. Oh, and a Stamper is coming on the side of Quoicouteam.
Alright, that's interesting. Though I can see Zipcaster being very strong against Miku, because Miku is definitely giving him a lot of issues there. With that ballpoint, so they're countering it with their own ballpoint, and now a Stamper. They get some extra range in, a very easy weapon. Also, Stamper in the right hand can absolutely destroy. As we see here, two of the members from Fit V-Bucks falling already, meaning that Quoicouteam1 has a very good opportunity to start pushing on the zone and start pushing for big points. As they capture 1 zone, they capture the 2nd quite early here, giving themselves a small little lead. And let's see how long they can hold on to this.
Quoicouteam winning the first battle and getting some points in. V-Bucks with a crab tank already on the attack, already ready to get back in that Booyah Bomb. He's going to get punished by the Inkjet. Miku.
Wow.
Miku. Okay. If you didn't think that Inkjet was worth it if you think, oh, it's too risky, you can get picked up very fast. No, you just need to get good because Inkjet is so powerful in the right hands.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I think it's a very difficult special to master, especially with the weapons that it's on in this game. But it's definitely doable. And oh wow, Warlock using that stamp in the best minute, just jumping off the map, knowing they would reset to the middle of, or to whatever spot they jump from. It looks like Vigilant V-Bucks is gonna swap the lead here, as they do right now, as they have a little stronger defense game than Quoicouteam1 has, and Quoicouteam1 has to get the spurs ready in order to make a good push happen.
And that's what you don't want to see if you're Quoicouteam, the 1500 V-Bucks with momentum on their side. Miku with the Inkjet is not going to get that much, but is going to survive the Booyah Bomb that was thrown as the landing point. Jay coming with the Inkjet of their own. Not getting anything yet with that too. It looks like Quoicouteam so close to applying penalty, and they're going to apply it finally. But the V-Bucks are still right there with the crab tank ready to take it back maybe.
Yeah, crab tank gonna be crucial in order to get the zone back. Unfortunately, Noah couldn't get a lot done on that zone, as the crab tank from Quoicouteam is now being used and fighting against the special medic. You know, in terms of playability, because the crab tank, that's very difficult, especially when the special medic has full cover of the zone and full vision, and you don't. The penalty for Quoicouteam1 is over. They're slowly pushing for more points. Can they get the lead though? They're so close. They're only 10 ticks away from getting a lead. It's a 3v4 scenario. Miku being almost shot out of the air. Gets a spell on Typho though. But here the lead swaps because 15 V-Bucks wasn't fast enough. 2 players down for Quoicouteam1 though. Only 1 for 15 V-Bucks. That just respawned. Zones are neutralized and zones in control.
The V-Bucks are going to apply penalty, but oh! Well, that's all they're gonna get. They get wiped. And Quoicouteam already right there with a stamper, ready to spawn count, ready to apply even more pressure. The V-Bucks are locked in their spawn again.
So sorry, man. That's just what happens. No, just kidding. That's kind of what happens in this game. It's kind of in Mami Ruins. 15 people have shown the strategy to Quoicouteam1, and Quoicouteam1 is copying it. It's like copying someone's math homework in fashion. You do once or twice, and then you suddenly know. 3 players down for Quoicouteam1. Very good crab tank coming out for 15 V-Bucks. It's not over yet. A minute and 20 and 50 ticks left onto the penalty for 15 V-Bucks to get the lead. They only have to get 12 actual ticks on their board. It's not a whole lot of points, but it's still massive amounts of time. It feels like massive amounts of time. Let's see if Quoicouteam1 is going to respond. They have won the last 2 pushes to get to gain control of that zone. Can they do it a third time? Miku goes down. That's so unfortunate because that's what they needed right now. A good Inkjet in order to survive. They get one of the zones, but no, captures back. A Booyah Bomb comes out to neutralize one of the zones. One of those is now in the hands of Quoicouteam1. Can they get something? But no, a full wipeout is going to prevent that. And now have to rush in order to get the next zone in their hands. But it looks like Quoicouteam1 is going to lose it here, as 15 V-Bucks is getting control of the zone. Gets control now, gets the lead here as well, but it's still not over yet. Technically, Quoicouteam1 can still do it with 3 players down. That's not gonna happen if, as 1500 V-Bucks gets game number 2 on their books.
That was such a close game, but we are now 1-1. The V-Bucks have points on the board. Whew. That was so close. How was that so close?
That was absolutely insane. But Umami Ruins, that's the map that is a specialty for 1500 V-Bucks. That's the map they specialize in, and that's a map that they're expert at.
But now we are going to Quoicouteam's counter pick, and they're counter picking Hagglefish zones. Not sure that's the best counter pick against 1500 V-Bucks, but I mean, it's Quoicouteam. They have quite a similar comp, a similar playstyle. They have what it takes to match Vendors, but we know also that it's a map that the V-Bucks really like. You there, Hat? Oh, Hat is not there. So I feel like the thing I'm happy about is that I think the Zekofin is going to come back for all the V-Bucks, and I really love to see good snipes in action, and good snipes are always cool to see. Let's see if the V-Bucks bring back the sniper, please. Come on, come on. Quoicouteam not really changing comp, and the V-Bucks coming with their classic Hagglefish zones. The 2 crab tanks, the machine, and the Zekofin. And we see them now are not wasting any time trying to get a crab tank as fast as can be. Popping it on the zone doesn't matter if Quoicouteam will get it, so we'll get the zone right away. There's an answer pretty much immediate, and there's already a peak on the machine, and the tri-strike is going to give the zone to the V-Bucks. Quoicouteam with Jay on the inkjet, still there though, and what is Jay doing? What is Jay doing? Oh,
Ending the game, that's what's gonna happen.
Okay, yeah.
What even happened
Hat!
there?
Hat, you're here! You disappeared! I was alone!
I am sorry. I am sorry. It was all getting to me. I had to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
I even pinked you.
Yeah, but I was watching the game. I was watching my things. Oh, yes. Oh.
Fair enough. But I'm
Well,
here now.
it looks like something happened, and the game was reset. So
I think some wrong weapon or something, or a disconnect. But
yeah, it looked like a disconnect. Given the weird movement by the inkjet at the end, I think that was a disconnect. And yes, there's one player from the Quoicouteam that's missing in the lobby.
I mean, it happens. No, because Jay is hosting the lobby. So it was a funny lobby.
Yeah, it's just that when somebody DCs, you always see everybody has weird behavior, like shots stop firing and things.
I thought that was just normal Splatoon. I always remember my girlfriend when she was playing Splatoon. She was often complaining about, like people lacking and just, dying and moving quickly, moving way too fast or too slow. I always tell her like that's not the game lagging. That's just a Splatoon feature. That's just how Splatoon works. English connection, it's just bad. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it looks like Warlock is not getting back in the lobby yet, so
They're having some good connection troubles. That's for sure.
yeah, it looks like we are going to wait a little bit. Warlock is struggling to get their internet back. You have to struggle like that sometimes.
Yeah. I hope those don't struggle too long though, because it's already getting quite late here and I want to sleep. So let's see how long it's gonna take for them to get back. There they are. Let's get this show right back onto the road. No more replays also for Quoicouteam1. They used their one disconnect replay of the tournament, so now they have to accept the fate and move on.
Yes, and reminder, you are not allowed to change your weapons, so you have to press A. Press A so we can get back into this game.
I'm pretty sure you actually are allowed to change.
No.
Well, is it a rule?
You are? You're allowed
You
to
can.
change?
Yeah, you're allowed
Oh.
to change, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's unfeasible to TO that.
Yeah, okay.
Most people do tend to pick the same or like weapon anyway, or maybe change only once. So it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, well, you are allowed to change your comp, so I guess take your time in the lobby.
Stop.
Okay, fine. But I'd like to see the game now. Please, I want to see the game, Hat.
Yeah, me too. I'm wondering, these people, they use take it so fast, but are they sure taking it slow? And then it's gonna be super slow, and then they're gonna just play the same weapons anyway.
Yep. We know they will.
It's always like that.
Yeah, Quoicouteam taking a bit more time in the lobby because they want to explain to all of their players that they have to stay in the game and not disconnect. But they are ready now, and they are bringing the same exact comp for both teams. You could have pressed A! Just press A!
Yeah, well, maybe they were discussing something.
Yep, and we are right back in. Quoicouteam getting the zone early, and the vbucks already sniping across the zone, and the crab tanks are coming right as soon as possible. Noah with the right flank, not getting much from it, but it looks like the vbucks have control of the zone, are going to rescind it because of a tri-strike.
Yeah, 15 vbucks is definitely in control here. They also got one player down, it's gonna help them a lot to keep that control on. Asia getting a very good spot on Warlock here, just as their special's about to end. That's a very good spot. 2 players down on the side of Quoicouteam1. Make it effective 3 as the ballpoint also goes down now as well. Everyone's slowly respawning, but that's going to take a lot of time off their hands, and that's time they desperately need because 15 vbucks already pushed the 50% mark of that zone. Tristar coming out from Typhlow onto the middle of the map, trying to get control of the zone. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. It doesn't even get neutralized by that Tri-Strike.
And the vbucks right now in full control of the zone. They lose 2 players though, and that's going to allow Quoicouteam to get a 3rd pick, even a 4th. That's a delayed wipe for Quoicouteam. They are in full control of the zone of their turn, and now they get to maybe initiate the lockdown, but it looks like they only have 2 players ahead of the zone. Now they have all of their teammates ever ready to push the vbucks out.
Yeah, they definitely have all the players ready. Do they have the specials as well to defend? That's the real question, and the answer is yes, they do. A tri-strike was enough to neutralize the zone, let alone capture it. They lost 2 players now, and the zone is neutralized. So this is a good opportunity for Fit and vbucks to strike back, and they do. Just in time as well. 20-ish ticks over, 19 ticks over the limit. They've lost the lead. A very good and a very well-timed counter push to get back in control of that zone. Now they're just falling back a little bit, just so they wait out Jace Inkjet, and then they can use their own specials to start pushing back in.
They are preparing their specials and getting a pick on the side, but meanwhile the penalty is still ticking for the vbucks, but with just 2 players left on the board. Wait, they got the picks on Quoicouteam and they are keeping the zone, no penalty, and right now it looks like the vbucks are going to get this game unless Quoicouteam managing this. There's nothing they can do, they don't have any special left. That's
they really
it.
Don't.
And
they really don't have any special left.
That's why you don't counterpick Hagglefish zones against 1500 vbucks.
I think picking zones against vbucks is like on its own already a very risky business. Let alone Umami and Hagglefish. So very good try by Quoicouteam1, but it's just not enough. One more game and they will be second. And one more game. It's very close. That it's 1500 vbucks who are in control right now. But anything can still happen. 2 games are a lot. It looks like we are going to Flounder Heights split zones. Did you Flounder Heights map? Will it also be the mode? Split zones?
Not sure.
I'm wondering. I'm waiting for the confirmation.
Yep, looks like it.
Definitely looks like it's going to be that. That's a very interesting map mode combination, because whoever really realistically wins the first game is often the team that also wins the entire map. The first fight is one of the most important here, especially on this map. So let's see how they're gonna fight this. The both teams are gonna be very careful with their weapon selection. They have to make sure they play at their absolute best.
Yeah, all the pressure is on the vbucks right now. one game and they get their Sendu Ink badge. And which is the only reason we play Splatoon at this point. We all just want to get Sendu badges. But the game we don't care about anymore. We just want these badges.
We do.
They're so good.
I like badges. I don't have a single badge in Sendu Ink because I think I made a Sendu Ink out a long time ago. It was way after I still played competitive Splatoon.
Yeah, I don't think I have any badges too because I'm not very good at the game. That's why I talk about it instead. This is match point. The vbucks, one game away from a win. Quoicouteam, they have shown that they can get the comeback. They have shown what they can do against the vbucks. And Jay bringing the reflux. And lots of special charge up, and the missiles are going to come right away onto the vbucks.
Yeah, that first fight is a very important fight here to win, and it looks like Quoicouteam1 is the first team to prevail. And that was a very funny bomb as well. Now the trash tracks are coming out. Maybe vbucks can somehow turn this around, but the zone is still in control of Quoicouteam1. We'll also have the reflux for those missile spams. It's going to be super annoying. Oh my god.
Oh, and it looks like the vbucks are getting fixed. But yeah, the vbucks manages to apply control on the zone. Quoicouteam with that crab tank from Warlock are able to even things out and manage to create a fight that price track on the side is going to force them to go all around, and it looks like Quoicouteam is getting the best of that fight. Jay staying alive with that reflux after they already throwed their missiles, so they are going to farm one right away. They can try to get some picks. Looks like Quoicouteam is still there, and Ace with a crab tank is going to apply pressure twice to capture the zone. Maybe not enough for him.
Yeah, they're having a very much troubling time to capture the zone, but now have a player advantage and tri-strikes under the zone. So it is a good opportunity to catch it. Getting Jay there also is big because he was in a very defensive position. Looking at Warlock here, Acer. Doesn't get Warlock and actually gets stuck on some windows. Somehow survives. But still, kind of unfortunate. Warlock coming out with their crab tank, trying to throw some of them onto the middle of the zone. They get one of their zones, and just in time as well, because 15 vbucks was about to take the lead. But let's see if a crab tank from 15 vbucks can say anything about that. Combining it with missiles, can they get the zone? No, they cannot. All those specials, and it didn't even get the zone. 2 players down though will probably help, and a full wipeout will grant them the lead.
And with no penalty applied, they get the lead, and they're gonna get much more points. Right now, Jay, you need to farm these missiles as fast as you can so that your team can get back in. You know what to do, and here the missiles are coming. They're gonna capture 3 and allow finally Quoicouteam to get back in the zone and at least neutralize their side of the zone, but not applying penalty there. That's the power of Flounder Heights. Applying penalty on it is so hard.
Yeah, it really is, but it also means pushing is hard, but no! 2 disconnects coming from 1500 vbucks. That's in 4 because we are way past the mark of being able to replay that match. That's so unfortunate for 1500 vbucks, meaning this game is as good as over. Noah just straight up gave up. Acer also gave up. This game will go to Quoicouteam1. That is so unfortunate because it looks like 1500 vbucks was going to win this game as well. That is so unfortunate, but stuff like this happens.
Well, for better or for worse, I guess we are getting a game 5. I mean a game 6 if you count the other DC replay.
No, it's a game 5.
Yeah, that's a game 5. We will wait for our 2 players to get back in the lobby first. That's Quoicouteam. Like the vbucks, they had the advantage. They They were ahead. They were so good. So close to clutching it, getting it. I guess their internet connection couldn't handle the pressure.
No, they couldn't. It was so unfortunate with the timing. They were in such a good pushing position, and then just got lag switched out. Well, I don't want to make assumptions, but it kind of happens.
Yeah, it happens, but that means both our teams are one game away. There is just one counter pick, but we are going to wait from the vbucks as soon as they are back in the lobby, and I see them coming back in the lobby.
That's one. We still need to wait for another.
Yep.
It's now Cappy without a tag. No, wait, that's... What?
Yeah, it's Cappy. They forgot to set their alias as they joined back in. There's no time to set your alias now. Just get in the lobby, play that last final game, so we can all go home.
That's a very interesting position here that 15 of vbucks has put themselves in. But you know, it's always in like these kind of moments where you really wish Splatoon 2 had proper servers you'd connect to instead of the peer-to-peer stuff that we're getting, because that just generates disconnects so often, which you really don't want or don't need actually.
Yeah,
I guess the one upside for 15 of vbucks is they can choose the last map. I guess that's sort of a little bit of an upside. It's not all bad.
Yeah, but like Umami zones and Hagglefish zones have already been taken, so they're not going on their favorite map anyways.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I also don't even know what else they really excel at.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks like
Both players literally changed their alias.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's just their IGN, and they didn't set their alias as they were getting back in.
Fair. Well, let's see, we have both these players now, so let's see if we can get it ready, as 15 of vbucks is gonna choose their counter pick for game number 5 of the bracket reset.
And it looks like we are going back to flounder zones.
No, I'm pretty sure not. That would be stupid. There's one fair and square.
It's not allowed. It's not allowed. No, yeah, no. We are going on museum zones.
I like that.
Yep. And I bet we'll see Miku with a charger again, getting the snipes again one last time.
And disconnect. They probably want to change the host. Let's play the game. Come on, we're late. I guess it's fair, but
we will do our best to get back the lobby and get back to you for that final game.
It's always the finals.
Yep. I mean, whatever team wins, they can say that they had to fight for it till the bitter end.
They really have. They really did.
You can look at your badge and add that memory of that win. Like that. These are the wins that feel the best, the ones that were painful.
Yeah, it's been a long battling pool here for sure. I think it might be one of the longest battling pools we've had. No, definitely the longest. One of the longest ran through like 1 AM. Wasn't a fun battling pool at all.
Yeah, that's That's kind of a price of a double elimination. At first you're like, oh, it's going very well, and then you realize that the losers bracket is taking so much time.
Yep.
And then there's a bracket reset, and that best of 5 is now best of 10.
That's why I very much prefer groups to single. But I guess if you only have 28 teams, then it's not feasible. And sometimes people really want double elimination again, so it's fine.
Yeah, both formats have their strength, but for sure, if you want to go home fast, single elimination all the way.
Yep. Anyways, Splatzone's Museum Delfantino, the grand finals of grand finals. Both of our teams are getting ready for the final game of Paddling Pool 214. Will it be Quoicouteam1 fighting through the whole loser bracket and the fight through to win the tournament and get revenge of 1500 V-Bucks, or will it be 1500 V-Bucks whose internet throw away their victory to still reclaim their prize, which is snagged out of their hands? Will this be another saga of a disconnect ruining one's tournament? Let's find out here on Splatzone's Delfantino.
And both teams coming with a composition that we expect them to bring. And Nico, come on, you can get these knives. A few picks would be able to really bring a win to 1500 V-Bucks. Looks like a crab tank on top of there. He's going to give them a bit of trouble, and it looks like Quoicouteam 4v1 right now. It's just Miku, you have to move back from there. You can't take that fight with just the Zekafin.
Yeah, definitely. You cannot take a fight with a Zekafin at all. You can pick off people, but taking a full fight against a full team, that's difficult. A very strongly placed Buoy Bomb actually gets the split there on Miku. Gonna cost V-Bucks a lot of time to recover for that one, as Quoicouteam1 is pushing past the halfway mark. It's a 3v3 scenario, as Noah also falls here. First Miku, now Noah. Cappy throwing the Buoy Bomb into the zone. Doesn't get a single spec, so neutralized though, but just enough ink for Quoicouteam1 to capture, recapture it. Doesn't get a penalty applied because not a single point, not a single zone has been captured by 1500 V-Bucks as of yet. Only a couple ticks left in order for 1500 V-Bucks or for Quoicouteam1 to gain the zone 100-0.
Yes, and Quoicouteam is still no penalty. They keep scoring. Are they gonna KO like that? Wait, does it end like that? It ends like that, Hat.
Wow, a full wipeout at the end as well. That guy just turned off a switch. They were done. They were done. A crazy dominated game after 1500 V-Bucks lost a game due to internet issues and getting demolished. Turned off the switch because they were done. An unfortunate sad story in Splatoon. A disconnect ruins one's tournament, but that's just what happens in Splatoon. Unfortunately, 1500 V-Bucks, who I will say was the team that was supposed to win the last game, so it's very unfortunate, but stuff like this happens. But with that said, Quoicouteam1, with a very strong showing in game number 5, has won Paddling Pool 214 from a bracket reset. Big congratulations for them.
What a set, what a tournament, and congratulations to Quoicouteam for bringing it, for fighting till the very end and getting that game 5 of Grand Finals. Enjoy your badge, and thank you all for watching. That was crazy.
That definitely was a ride. Before we sign off though, because I want to make this quickly. Before we sign off though, Patrick, where on the internet can we find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Pat or Tom with underscores in between. That's pretty much it. And Hat, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at CasterHat, where I tweet about various stuff. Hopefully soon it's not confirmed yet, but hopefully soon a very special announcement of me doing something super cool. So I'm super stoked for that. You can also find me on Instagram at _DaveV_, that's _DAVE_, where I post more of my real life stuff. And I think that is about it. Before we really sign off though, there's one more person we have to shout out, and it's Majora, because Majora's been working on the background tirelessly. Where on the internet can everyone find you?
Good morning, guys. It's like literally 12 p.m. in the evening for me, so please, you can find me on Twitter at Majora0503, and the same name for Twitch. Actually, I'm participating in the German Splatoon League, so if anybody wants to watch our matches there, feel free to join there and leave a follow. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for streaming. Thank you so much, Bajay, for joining us, and thanks to Battling Pool for having us. And of course, everyone who watched, thank you so much for watching another week of Battling Pool. We'll be back next week with Battling Pool, and I'm pretty sure some more tournaments are coming up. So check the Dapple calendar on social media, and check dapple.ink for the latest and greatest. There's a little RSL button on that side now that I added today. Don't forget to sign up for RSL to get a chance to commentate there as well. There will be an announcement put up very soon for caster requests. Anyway, that will be us signing off Battling Pool. Thank you so much for watching, and until next week.
Bye bye.